Welcome to this new presentation. In this presentation, I will look into the different diagramming methods that we can use. The first method we can refer to is in fact the Gantt chart, or also called the harmonogram in Central and Eastern Europe. This is not really a precedence diagramming method or a diagramming method as such. It's just a time scale on which we put the different activities. The things got really evolved and more interesting once diagramming methods were developed, like the activity on the arrow method with the arrow diagramming method, which was basically one of the first methods to link activities together using their precedence information. Later it was followed by the precedence diagramming method, which is an activity on the node diagramming method. We will look into this presentation to the same network, the same project, but we will draw the network diagram using these different methods. The first method I want to show to you is the activity on the arrow or the arrow diagramming method. We are going to use the schedule there. These are the precedence informations that we have, and we start the event with the project with the starting event, which I call 0. Here we start, so all the activities start from here, and all the activities that have no predecessor, like A, B, and C, start from this event. We have A with the end event for A1, B which ends in 2, and C which ends in event 3. Now we have to look at D. D is after A and B. Now we cannot have two arrows together, so when I say I start with D from A, I have here event 4. Event 4 is the end event, but I still miss the information that B is a predecessor of D. The only way to do that is by adding what I call a dummy relationship, a dummy activity, which has duration 0. And this dummy activity allows us to create the relationship between A and B and D. The next step is E. E is after C, so we have here event 5. Then we have, in fact, activity F, which goes here to the node. I will not call it yet because this is an end node. F has no successors anymore. Now we have H after E and G. So I have G here. And then I have H, which is the last activity that I have. And here I have the complete arrow diagramming method or the arrow diagram for this project. It's a little bit more complex, but it also has a lot of advantages, and you may see it in certain projects, and some people are still feeling comfortable to use this method. It has some advantages when we are using PERT and 3-point estimates, for example. Nevertheless, we have another method, the precedence diagramming method, which I will show in a second. The other method that we can use is the activity on the node method or the precedence diagramming method. Basically, this is the preferred method for the PMI and in the PMBOK. Like I said before, we can still find the activity on the arrow methods from time to time. These still have their advantages. Now here we start from the three activities A, B, and C, which have in fact no predecessor. So I have A with a duration of 1, B with a duration of 3, and C with a duration of 2. Activity on the node means that the activity is executed on the node. The node contains all the information about early start, early finish, late start, and late finish. We have D which has two predecessors A and B with a duration of 1. So we have the arrows, and here the arrows only show the relationship between the activities. They have no other meaning than just linking the activities according to the precedence information. We have E is after C, E with a duration of 2. Then we have F after D with a duration of 2 also. G is after D, so we have activity G here with a duration of 1. And then finally we have H after E and G, so H would be here with duration of 3, and this is the final network diagram. This is what I wanted to teach to you related to the different methods for creating a network schedule. We've seen the activity on the arrow with the arrow diagramming method, the activity on the node with the precedence diagramming method. Like I told you, in most cases you will find the precedence diagramming method. It is also the preferred method in most of the software that exists, and also the preferred method for the Project Management Institute. I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of the following presentations. Thank you and bye-bye.